Hey guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a great day, and today I want to do something seasonal, but we'll get to that in a minute. I was gathering some stuff for today's project, and I noticed that Python left us a present. It says, Wells, thought I'd give you something for some cacti I got from you from Python, the explosives delivery expert. And he has given us 4 diamonds. So thank you for that, Python, and you are welcome to my cacti anytime. What I want to do in today's episode, though, is because Halloween is almost here, I want to do a little bit of decorating for Halloween. And I thought it would be really cool if we put like a jack-o'-lantern on top of the entrance to the community area. And then if anyone wants to go into the community area, they'll go through basically a giant pumpkin to get down here. I thought that would be kind of cool. And then after Halloween is over, of course, I'll come back and tear it all down because, you know, we can't just have a giant pumpkin sitting here forever. But I thought that would be kind of a cool thing. Is there anything down here? No. Okay. So I am going to, let's get a couple things out. I brought everything we need should be here. In these 2 shulker boxes. So first of all, let's grab a little bit of grass and let's just kind of fill in this hole. I have a feeling this is a creeper hole and that it was not like that before and a creeper exploded on someone. That's my guess. Also, I want to apologize. Hermitcraft, there hasn't been a whole lot of Hermitcraft over the last couple weeks. I think this is the first Hermitcraft in just under a week, and that's because I've been busy with a bunch of things and backlogging stuff, but I'm happy to say that I am now done with my military stuff. I'm back, and we should be getting back to a normal schedule now, where we'll have Hermitcraft and Kingdom swapping up every other day. Also, I also want to point out that Hermit Quest is going to be coming to an end very soon. It's a 12-episode series because the whole event took 4 hours, and then after the 4-hour timer, there's a final battle. So basically, it's going to be 12 episodes for all the Hermits. We're all going to have 12 episodes. So that means the last episode of Hermit Quest Rifts is going to come out on Wednesday. And then after that, I'm going to have a little bit of open space in my video schedule. So I'm hoping, I haven't decided yet if I want to double down on Sprout and do basically daily Sprout again, or if I maybe want to start a new mod pack or maybe even a new game, just something to kind of mix things up a little bit. I am playing Total War on the second channel and Isaac on my second channel as well. But I have to admit, I'm a little bit burned out isn't really the right word, but like I'm finding it very hard to focus lately on Minecraft. And maybe that's because I've been busy with all this other stuff and it's just been kind of on my mind and getting in the way of stuff. And but it might be kind of nice to just have, oh, hi, Joe. Hi. Delayed reaction. Greeting. Didn't notice him say hello when I logged on. But anyway, yeah, I think it might be kind of nice to have a game that I don't really have to think about or plan for at all. So we'll see. I haven't decided yet. But if you have suggestions for a mod pack or if you have suggestions for a game or whatever, feel free to let me know and I'm considering a few different things. But let's go ahead and start working on today's project. So the plan is I want to have a pumpkin, as I said. And I think we're going to basically put the pumpkin centered, like, right... Well, we want you to come down the ladder, right? So, or there's going to be a ladder inside of it. So let's go here. And let's go... do. Okay? And then... I'm just trying to think. Yeah, this will be where you walk. And the whole space should be like 7 blocks, probably. So this should be fine. So then we need to go like, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we go like 1, 2, 3, 4, let's make this 5. And then we'll go boop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. You know what I need to do? I need to get those ladders in place now because I'm going to have to be going up and down here. And some of it, for the moment, I can probably just, you know, do it this way. But, do. Okay, good. So we'll go there, and then, 1, 2. And I'm going to tear this up just a wee bit. Just enough that I can see my pumpkin, so that I'm not, like, I'm going to use, like, a sphere generator for this. Because I'm not good at spheres. But it'll be a little easier if we do it this way. And then ultimately what'll happen is this grass is going to come up to, like, this level, right? So we'll take the grass and just bring that and fill basically all of this in. Like so. Right? And it'll go something like that, and then the pumpkin will rise up above this, if that makes sense. So it'll be kind of something like this, right? Okay, so let me get my sphere made, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, guys, I am back. So I've got the sphere all taken care of. It's all good. However, I want to modify it a little bit. This is basically a direct copy of a sphere. There's a website called Plotz, Plotz, and there's like a sphere generator tool for Minecraft that gives you like a layer by layer instruction. And it gives you this wonderful sphere, but I want this to be a little bit less circular and a little bit more like properly Minecrafty, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna basically flatten some of these walls just a little bit. We're gonna take kind of this outermost chunk of the sphere, this bit right here. We're just gonna push it back 1 block, and I think that will do wonders to making this look a little bit more along the lines of how I want it to. So we'll go like that. These ladders are gonna go away, but I'm gonna need them to get up there eventually. We'll get to that point, but we're not there quite yet. But the thing is, right, like, I want to put a face on this because it's a jack-o'-lantern. And if we're gonna put a face on it, then we need space to put a face, and it would be very hard to fit a decent looking face on a 5 by like a circle that has a diameter of 5, and then on top of that, like I experimented with doing it on like multiple levels of depth, and it didn't look good. Like having the face kind of wrap around the pumpkin, it didn't look good. So what we want to do is basically just push these little chunks of the walls back 1 block, and then that should take care of our issue, I think. I hope. Oh, come back, you. So let's go like that. Okay, lovely. So that looks good. Now, we're going to carve our face. And what I want to have is kind of like a toothy smile, right? Just like kind of your like stereotypical pumpkin face. But we're gonna kind of embrace the derp a little bit and make it kind of goofy at the same time, which I think will actually be kind of cool. Like, I think it's gonna be a good look once it's all done. So let's just do this. We're also, well, that can stay there. That's fine. Okay. So now, actually, no, this cannot stay here. That one has to go. But the rest of them will be fine. So we're going to go like here. Let's break that. And then I need to kind of come down. Lovely. This is a little easier to, this is one of those things where like it's actually kind of hard to place it the way that I want. But there we go. Do something like that. And then here, we'll go like so. And like so. Okay. There we go. We've got our eyes. We're going to remove these two just for a second. Oh, and Joe is off, but he left before I could wish him a proper good night. So we'll have something like this, and then imagine that right here, this will still be black, right? Right in this, but for now, I'm just gonna carve it out because I need a way to get in and out of the pumpkin. And then I think what we'll do is we're gonna grab 2 white concrete, and we'll put them up in the corners like little eyes. So our pumpkin is basically gonna look like this from the outside, right? And I think that's kind of cool. Like I like it. It's kind of a derpy face, but it works. I think it's kind of awesome. And then let's also grab some green concrete and some green concrete powder. And I want to come up here and put the stem in right away as well. So we'll just get rid of all of this stuff. There we go. We can go down and get those fallen blocks in just a minute. But let's go with some green. And then here, I think we'll go... How do we want to do that? Probably like so. Yeah, probably something like that. And then maybe up 1, 2, and 1. To kind of give us like a stem, right? Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. It looks so derpy. I love it. Okay, so there's the outside of the pumpkin pretty much done. Now we get to the fun part. And this is the part where we may fail a lot. So prepare yourself, because we're going to do redstone, and we're going to do the redstone live, and it may end in disaster, but you never know until you try, right? So what I want to have is basically a double piston, or a piston door, right? So we're going to have, let's just put this right here. Grab 2 sticky pistons. We're going to have 1 sticky piston here, right? Yep. And then 1 sticky piston here, I believe. Yeah. Because when it's extended, that'll put these 2 blocks in place, right? So that's what we want to do. And then we need a way to both get into and out of the pumpkin by pressing the button. So we need a button on the outside, and we also need a button on the inside. And that's where this gets a little bit complicated, because we need, essentially, we need the pistons to be extended at all times, except for when the button presses, and then that needs to turn off the signal, and it needs to do that from whether we press the button in here or whether we press the button out here. And I think we can do this. In fact, I know we can do this. I believe in my amazing redstone abilities. So first of all, let's grab 2 buttons. And we're going to put 1 button right here. That's going to be the way into the pumpkin. And I'm just going to take, let's see, it'll be this one. I'm just going to use this blue concrete to mark out essentially where my redstone line is, okay? And then right here, what we're ultimately going to have is this whole like pathway right here is going to be black concrete all the way. So it's going to go like so. Okay. And what I'll probably do as well is just grab a couple of black carpets just to mob-proof this. Because we don't want any mobs spawning in here. You don't... Yeah, that's the thing. Am I out of ladder? Put at least most of this concrete powder or concrete in place. We don't need to do all of it necessarily. Like, this should be fine. But we want to do at least a little bit of it right now. And then that'll come over here. Okay. And then we need to hook up this piston as well. So let's just go... Right? Because that... No, that won't work. Just kidding. Here. And then we'll go here and here. And I believe that will now be a functional redstone line. And it'll be very easy to test. So let's just go like so. Bring that to here where the button is. Oh, you know what? I need to invert the signal, of course. Durr. I totally knew that. So we're going to put you right here. Actually, we could even put it like over here, I think. That would be better. Because we're trying to... Yeah. We're trying to invert the signal. So what we want is we basically want these to be on unless this button is pressed, which then turns them all off, which is good. That's excellent. Also, just temporarily, I'm just going to put a torch right here so you guys can actually see, because I know that it is very dark. And we'll throw a torch here and a torch there. Okay. So that should be good. So if I press this button, that will open. And if I press this button, nothing will happen right now. But we're going to fix that, well, right now. Okay. So that's good. Now, part of the problem with that is that's a relatively short window of time to actually accomplish what we need to accomplish. So I want to add a pulse extender like so. And it doesn't have to be very fancy. It can be very, very simple. Oh, shulker box. There we go. And I think we could just put a repeater right here with no delay. And that should do it. So if I press this... Oh, no. That won't work because... Yeah. Okay, so repeater would have to go... Oh, it's basically... But yeah, there you go. So if we count it, right, let's just, let's break this for a minute, right? Press the button. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, it closes, right? So like 2 seconds. With the pulse extender, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. So it's like almost an extra 2 seconds. It's like 3.5. And I don't need a ton. I just need a little bit. And I think that's very important. So then we should be functional at this point. Ooh, hi. I see this area of the community area is not properly lit. He doesn't see me. Hopefully he will continue to not see me. He doesn't see me. Okay, we're fine. So if I press this, that'll open. And it gives me plenty of time. Good. This totally worked. Okay, so then we'll take our black concrete and we'll fill that in all the way. And this should pretty much be functional now, except we don't want you to be able to see the redstone. So let's just bring this down to like here. And then we'll go... How much black concrete do I have? Not a lot, actually. We can press that. That'll open up. And then close. Open. And close. I suppose what we could do is just use orange, right? To cover this up. Because the idea is that it's a pumpkin. So you would see like the bottom of the pumpkin, I guess. And we'll just kind of like do something like that, maybe? It doesn't look the best, but the idea is just to essentially give you like the illusion that there's not a bunch of... we want to hide the redstone guts. It still doesn't look great from down here, but that's not the point. The idea isn't to make this amazing looking thing here. The idea is to get to the community area. You have to go through the mouth of a giant jack-o'-lantern because Halloween, right? And I think this accomplishes that. So we should probably put down a sign that says... Happy Halloween. Hit the button to the right. And we'll say Wells. And that way they know it was me. Okay. I think this is good though. Like it's just this cute little thing, right? And you go down. And then when you have done whatever it is you want to do in the community area, you go back up. And there's another button here that you press. And you leave. So there's a button on either side. It's adorable, isn't it? It's like the cutest pumpkin ever. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And it is the perfect level of derp, in my opinion. Oh, it's so good. Wow. I can't believe that this was what I wanted to do today. But it works, and I think it'll be fun to have it here for a little bit. And then when the hermits want to return, once Halloween is over, when we want to get rid of it, well, I'll just tear it down. It won't be a big deal. But guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. It was kind of a fun little project, right? Like I mean, just look at how amazing this super derpy pumpkin is. Time well spent. Guys, that is going to do it for me. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.